Hello everyone. Today class we will be discussing greedy algorithm for an abelian group. So we will be discussing greedy algorithm. What the algorithm says, how you can write an abelian group which is of prime power order in terms of internal direct product. That is we are going to discuss. So first you have to identify, and surely it will be of some prime power order. Then first one, compute the orders of the elements of the group G. First you have to compute the orders. Every elements order in that group. First you compute that. Then second you have to select an element A1 of maximum order and define G1 equal to cyclic group generated by A1 and you set I equal to 1. So in that group there will be elements and an element of maximum order. There can be more than two one elements of same order, maximum order. You pick any which is of you pick any element which is of maximum order. Let's say it as A1 and write G1 as cyclic group generated by A1. Okay. Third step, if G equal to order of Gi, if that two group Gi means G1, if first you compute G1, if order of G is same as order of G1, then you stop there, nothing that becomes cyclic. So our process stops, otherwise repeat this process. Okay. Select an element Ai of maximum order p raised to k such that p raised to k is less than or equal to order of g divided by order of gi minus 1 and none of the powers, that is ai, p square, p cube, p k minus 1 is in gi minus 1 and then define this gi to be gi minus 1 internal direct product cyclic group generated by ai. And now you return to step 3. That fourth step, what you have to do, choose another element of maximum order and that should be chosen in such a way that does not belongs to gi minus 1. The element's power, like if you choose ai, then ai p square, ai p cube. If the order of ai is p raised to k, then up to ai p raised to k minus 1 is does not belongs to gi minus 1. In that way you have to choose ai and you define gi to be gi minus 1 cyclic group generated by ai. Then return to step 3. If order of this, if LHS order and RHS order are same, then stop there. Otherwise you find again an element of maximum order and repeat the process until you get order of G equal to product of this internal direct product of order of G equal to order of Gi for some I. Okay. So to understand the greedy algorithm, we'll go through an example that will help us to understand it better way. Okay. Consider this group The elements are 1, 8, 12, 14, 18, 21, 27, 31, 34, 38, 44, 47, 51, 53, 57, 64 under multiplication modulo 65. This is a group with a binary operation modulo multiplication modulo 65. Now what is order of G? You count it as 16. So we are doing how many abelian groups are there, okay, of order 16. That means we are going to find to which group G is isomorphic. Okay, so we are using fundamental theorem, so every finite abelian group will be isomorphic to any of this. So up to order 16 you find all that groups, abelian groups. Okay, 16 can be written as 2 raised to 4. So now you partition 4, 4, 3, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. In this way you can partition 4. Then you write, this is first one. It's a 2 raised to 4. This one corresponding to this. Then is a 2 cube. Direct product is a 2 raised to 1, second one. Next, third one is a 2 square corresponding to the partition 2, 2. Corresponding to the partition 2, 2. Is a 2 square. Direct sum is a 2 square. Then fourth one corresponding to the partition 2, 1, 1. This is a 2 square. Direct sum is a 2 raised to 1. Direct sum is a 2 raised to 1. And finally the fifth one is a 2 raised to 1. 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 Okay. Now we have to find G is whether G is isomorphic. No. So we have to find to which of these 5 groups G is isomorphic. Okay. So this is first one is nothing but Z raised to 16, but we know that Z raised to 16 is cyclic, but that group G is not cyclic. So surely this will not be, G will not be isomorphic to Z6. So we can rule out the first possibility. And next thing we can do by do this one. It's a lengthy process, but you find order of every element. List the element and then find the order of every element. So order of 1 is 1, order of 8 is 4, order of 12 is 4, order of 14 is 2, and order of 18 is 4, order of 21 is 4, order of 27 4, order of 31 4, and order of 34 is 4, and order of 38 is also 4, order of 44 is 4, 47 is 4, and order of 51 is 2, and order of 53 is 4, order of 57 is 4, and order of 64 is 2. So you have, it is a time consuming process, but you have to find the order of every element and list out. You can see that the maximum order of an element is 4, and how many elements are there of order 4? If you count, you get 12 elements are there of order 4, and how many elements are there of order 2? There are 3 elements, and one is identity element of order 1. So there are 12 elements of order 4 and 3 elements of order 4. So comparing the elements order, comparing the order of elements in this each of this abelian groups, each of this 2, 3, 4, 5. How many elements are there up to? Sorry, how many elements are there of order 2 and order 5? And you find out here. How many elements are there? Here means is a 8, that product is a 2. There are only 2 elements of order 4, and you know how to find it. I have explained you in detail in class. So there are only 2 elements of order 4. So we can rule out this possibility, and in that same way you can rule out the rule out 4 and 5, and finally you get that which is isomorphic to the group Z4, direct product Z4. And we can now we have to write as the internal direct products. In terms of internal direct product, expressing G as an internal direct product. For this, we are using greedy algorithm. So first, what you have to do, take an element of maximum order. So the order of maximum element is 4, and there are 12 elements of order 4. You just pick any element. Now let 8 belongs to G. We know that order of 8 is 4. Name it as G. G1. G1 equal to cyclic group generated by A. Here the operation is modulo, multiplication modulo 65. So you find cyclic group generated by 8. So it is 1, 8, 64, 57. Okay. You can find it. What is 8 square, 8 cube, 8 raised to 4? You just find 8 square. Then 8 square is 64, which is congruent to minus 1. Mode 65 minus 1 is mode 65, nothing but 64. That way you can find out easily what is cyclic group generated by 8. What is 8 raised to 4? 8 square, you got 8 square, and 8 raised to 4 is, you get 1 mode 65. So you have to go up to 8 cube. So you find 8 square, 8 cube, 8 raised to 4. You get the elements as 1, 8, 64, 57. Now, take another element of maximum order. So here it is also 4 because there are 12 elements of order 4. Let's take an element, just A. We are taking an element A of order 4. Maximum order 4, that is P in the form of P raised to K. If you look at greedy algorithm, it is on the form P raised to K. So here order 4 means 2 square. Here P equal to, here P is 2 and K is 2. Okay. You have to choose such that, look at here, A raised to P, A raised to P square, etc. A raised to P raised to K minus 1 does not belongs to the previous group we have taken, that does not belongs to G1. So that here, what is P is 2 and K is also 2. So here A, P raised to K minus 1. What is P raised to K minus 1? P raised to K minus 1 is 2 raised to 2 minus 1, that is 2 raised to 1. So here maximum order of an element 4, you take it as an A, and you have to choose A in such a way that A comma A square raised to 1 is not an element of G. So you find an element of order 4 such that A and A square does not belongs to G1. The element 12 has this property because 12, what is 12? 12 does not belongs to G1, and also 12 square raised to 1, 121, mode 65 does not belongs to this one. So you have to choose an element in such a way that that element and its square does not belongs to G1. So 12 has this property. So write G2 as cyclic group generated by 12. Now you can write G as the internal direct product of G1 and G2. Cyclic group generated by 8, internal direct product, cyclic group generated by 12. Now what is order of G? So order of G is 16. What is order of this? Order of, what is order of cyclic group generated by 8, internal direct product cyclic group generated by 12 is a cyclic order of cyclic group generated by 8 is 4. So cyclic group generated by 12, the order is 4. So order is 16. So you get order of LHS and order of RHS as same. So we can stop here. This is what Reti algorithm says. So G is isomorphic to the internal direct product of cyclic group generated by 8 internal direct product cyclic group generated by 12. Isomorphic to. Okay. Next. This is an example. So you please go through it. G equal to number of elements are more than 60. 1, 8, 17, 19, 26, 28, 37, 44, 46, 53, 62, 64, 71, 73, 82, 89, 91, 98, 107, 109, 116, 118, 127, 134 under multiplication modulo 135. Find for which group G is isomorphic. How G can expressed as internal direct products. That's the problem. Next, we have a corollary for fundamental theorem. Existence of subgroups of abelian group. It's a very interesting result. If M determines the order of a finite abelian group G, then G has a subgroup of order M. That is, the converse part of Lagrange's theorem. What this says? What does Lagrange's theorem says? Order of a subgroup divides the order of a group, finite group, for finite groups. So, converse, what is the converse part? If M divides the order of a group, then that group has a subgroup of order M. That is what the converse of Lagrange's theorem says. So, that is not true, and we have given an example too. But it is true for finite abelian cases, because by fundamental theorem we know that G is isomorphic to the direct product of internal direct product of cyclic groups, and for cyclic groups we know to find subgroups. By fundamental theorem of cyclic groups, we know that if M divides the order of a cyclic group, then the cyclic group has a subgroup of that order. It has a subgroup of that order. Cyclic group, since it is cyclic group, there will be an element generating that group. So that element will have order order M. Okay. So what you can say by fundamental theorem of cyclic groups and fundamental theorem of abelian groups, we can say that the converse part of that Lagrange's theorem is also true. That if M divides the order of a finite abelian group, then it has a subgroup. G has a subgroup of order M. This is true for cyclic groups. This is also true for finite abelian groups, because by fundamental theorem of abelian groups, G is isomorphic to direct product of cyclic groups. Okay. So that's it for